Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Paul's Cinema Picks of the Week. I'm your host, Paul Westbrook, Brantford's film enthusiast, and here we're going to talk a little bit about a series of films that I'm not really, I'll admit that I'm not overly knowledgeable about. So I'm going to have my sister probably tell you a little bit about them too, because she knows more about these movies. She's actually the one that inspired me to buy them in the first place. Remember?
Yep.
She was telling me about that. So, they are the Matrix films. The Matrix films that were made by Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. And I'm trying to remember who the lead was. Carrie-Anne Moss and Hugo Weaving. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Matrix films. Now, like I said, my sister knows an awful lot about Matrix, so explain a little bit what you...
Okay, well, hold up the first one.
Okay, we're going to start with the first one, which is the first adventure.
Yeah. Neo, I can't remember his name during the day, but he's a hacker. By day, he's an accountant kind of thing, a tech person.
Yep.
At night, he does hacking, writes hacking programs and sells them on the side for extra cash.
Like computer programs.
Yes. And that one, he wakes up from a nap at his computer because he falls asleep for doing a program, and there was a message on the computer telling him to wake up.
Ah.
But when then a knock came to the door. The people that was coming for the program that he recently done.
Yeah, that says something like perception and reality. You get a different scope on perception and reality. Like perception, our day in, day out world. What we see around us is real. Yeah. But it's not.
No.
The world that we see is a hoax.
Yes.
As it says in the back here, it says that world is a hoax, an elaborate deception. It's run by an all-powerful machine that artificial intelligence control us. That we're in fact controlled by
intelligence. AI.
Intelligence.
Basically, yes.
And that the world that we live in, we see, we breathe, we smell, the air is all not real.
And
according to the Matrix reality.
And then in that particular, I like the scene where he's eating food for the first time.
Eating food?
For the first time outside of the Matrix.
In
the real world, as they call it.
When he's eating food.
When he first experiences that food, it's mush. It's like oatmeal kind of thing. It's got all the vitamins and all that stuff with it, but the one guy says, suppose it'll taste like oatmeal, or it'll taste like this or that, cream of wheat. And one of the other characters said, we got to think about it. How does the computer know what things taste like? What if
perceived sense?
Yeah, what we perceive as, say, cream of wheat was really oatmeal or just broth, or with we can figure out what chicken tastes like, so everything tastes like chicken.
And they can make everything taste like chicken.
Then that's the theory, yeah.
Yeah. So Neo here, of course, he runs into
Trinity.
Trinity.
At a club.
She's the one that helps him, I guess, adapt to the world of the Matrix.
Yeah.
The virtual reality world. The complex inside the computer reality.
Yeah. Trinity, not bad looking either. She's the one that gives them the messages about waking up, follow the white rabbit. You have to figure out what that means when you watch it.
Yeah.
And
it's when you really have to watch and pay attention. You just can't see it as a movie and then that's it. You have to see it based on the idea that you really have to listen closely to see what they're deciphering, what the movie deciphers, and stuff like that. Like how it deciphers a reality, in a sense, a virtual reality.
And it's a very... The slow motion that you see in the first movie, it's the first time that kind of slow motion has ever been used before.
Has been done,
In any movie at all, that's the first of its kind. in that movie.
Yeah, because it also has extras for your DVD player. So behind-the-scenes documentaries, cast crew commentary, music-only audio track. Follow the White Rabbit and take the red pills for more mysterious, mind-bending extras.
So I explain the pills?
Explain the pill.
There's a blue pill and a red pill. One, you wake up in your bed, don't remember a thing, you think it's all a dream.
Everything's just back to normal.
Take the other pill, you wake up, you're in the real world.
Oh, you're in the real world.
Yeah. One keeps you in the Matrix, the other one wakes you
When
up.
you go to bed, you don't remember anything, you're still in the Matrix.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other pill, it's like a transmitter. It allows them to find your real body in the real world to save you.
Okay, yeah, so that's an
That's just the first one.
And that's just the first one. That's an introductory to the characters themselves. Which, actually, if you're unfamiliar with it, so when you watch this video, when my sister explained it, you have to really follow what she was saying there. And see if you can figure it out. To be honest, I wasn't able to figure out the first time I even saw the movie, which I think you showed me the first time. And I was like, okay, what's this about? What is all this? It's not just a bunch of action pieces. It's more than that. It's more of a complex thinking film. Okay, that was the first one now.
Okay, pause for, not pause, but give us a quick second. My landlord's going by. Watch your feet, Dave. That. Yeah, watch your feet so he can drive through.
Oh, he's going to be driving right by here?
Once his kids go by. Bye, Sam.
A really good guy. I'm glad you got him as landlord.
Alright, so, next one.
Oh, we're still running even when we do that?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, now, for Matrix Reloaded, which is part 2, it continues much more of the first reaction. I think we're in that rare territory of the sequel as a triangle of the original. So this one is more of the action type film of the Matrix, yes.
Yes.
And explain a little bit about this one.
Okay, well, what you didn't hear me say in the first, when we were doing the first movie, they're looking for the chosen one.
This is it for this one. Here.
It's technically for the first one, but he doesn't really realize it until the end of the movie. Then it goes into the second one.
And then it goes to the.
So Morpheus, but I can't remember what his real name is.
Lawrence Fishburne. That's the actor.
Morpheus. They go see a seer of sorts, an oracle.
An oracle.
She tells people what to expect, and Morpheus was going to give his life for the chosen one.
Yeah.
He almost did. Well, he did, but Neo saved him in the first one. Second one, now they're kind of a love story in number 2.
With Neo and Trinity.
Yep, they fall in love.
I guess that's a lot in the Matrix.
Well, in the free world, there's also people that were born in the free world. Well, in the free world, real world, whatever you want to call it. There's actually babies born there. There's 2 people on the ship that were fully non-related to the Matrix. They were born in the real world. They don't have the plugs in their arms and all that stuff.
Like the Matrix people.
Yes. I believe they go to the city to try and get more ships because there's more attacks
And it's one
than
big
normal.
city.
Yeah.
And I think this is the one where he meets Agent Smith for the first time, or no? He met
Nope,
him the first one.
first one.
Because they had their first encounter in the
Yes.
first movie. So he has to meet Agent Smith again, who actually, if I remember correctly, he splits off into about 60 or 100 or different.
That's in the next one, I believe.
That's the next one?
Right, looks to it, yes.
It says on the back there. It looks like this.
Oh, I can't see from here. Well, that one there also says that, but yeah, go ahead. In 1 or 2, he does, yeah.
Yeah, in the 2 movies. And I guess Neo discovers his ability to fly.
Yeah.
And
Because
this one here?
in the Matrix, you don't you have to train your mind. It's not real.
Yeah.
You can bend anything. You can fly, you can bend a spoon.
But you have to believe that it's not real.
Yeah, you can jump from one tall building to another one, like Superman kind of thing,
Yeah.
and not fall and die, because, well,
But if you start to think that it is real, then something.
that's when you end up dying.
Yeah. And yeah, this one also has a really good highway chase. There's a chase on the highway, and the scene is really done really well. It's probably the highlight of the film is when there's like a big chase thing on the highway, chase scene on the highway. You know, a lot of action cars, jumping on cars, jumping over cars. Like you said, in the Matrix, you can bend reality, so you're able to jump like Superman and all this stuff.
You're not actually breathing. You don't breathe real air while you're in the Matrix.
Everything is all put on.
Yeah, it's all artificial.
Yeah, it's an artificial world. And of course, there's a lot of good action scenes in the first one, and there's a lot of good action scenes in the second one too.
Look at action in all of them.
Yeah, and of course, like I said, the main antagonist is Agent Smith. He's the main antagonist, the bad guy.
Well, that's just what happened to him in the first one.
Yeah, which we can't say because we don't like to give spoilers. But yeah, what happened to him in the first movie, and he sort of becomes like the arch nemesis of Neo.
Agent Smith and Mr. Smith is actually AI. They can jump into anybody.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, they can jump into anybody that's plugged into the Matrix.
Yeah.
So if you're walking on the street and they're after you, and you walk a busy street, and you see a little kid walking down the street, and if they want you, they see you through that kid's eyes, they'll take over that kid and boom, become the agent. Boom, you're caught.
Yeah.
Kind of
so
deal.
Don't save them.
Yeah.
If you're walking down the street and you see a kid walking in the middle of the road, walk the other way.
Well, no, it was so in the first movie what I'm talking about. Just look for the lady in the red dress.
Yeah. Now that's a key word there, folks. Look for the lady in the red dress.
In the first movie.
In the first movie, and then you'll be able to see what goes on there. So yeah, this one, they said, was a slight improvement over the first one. So, yeah, it's good to watch this, and definitely watch all three of them in succession.
Yeah.
And then see from there.
And follow the romance.
Yeah. That's the romantic one. Now we come to Matrix Revolutions, which was the third chapter.
I haven't seen 4 yet, so I
It was
can't
supposed to
comment
be
on
the conclusion.
Right,
Yeah.
so
This one here is like it says Neo, Trinity, Morpheus, they're in the brink of victory or annihilation in the epic war against the machines. Explain the machines.
That's basically what created the Matrix.
These are the machines, these spider-like things with the arms that they all
Yeah.
created the Matrix.
Yes.
I remember seeing that and I was thinking, what are these things?
The little round things are eggs. They're like
Ah.
the human babies, kind of.
Yeah. So
They're the batteries.
So yeah, and then what they did is this overall forms the whole Matrix reality, the Matrix reality.
Yeah.
In a sense. And of course, Neo has his big battle with Agent Smith, which is the big climax of the film.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say what happened, because I don't want anybody to hear that, because that's a spoiler for those who haven't seen it, but it is worth every bit, because I did see the final battle. It's worth every bit of sitting through the movie and being patient for it.
Yeah, this is a big battle. The one at the end of that one, if I'm not mistaken, they are protecting Zion.
Yeah.
This one here, they're going to the AIs and all that.
And it happens in a rainstorm, too. That's a really good thing. This big battle, it's like during a rainstorm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, seeing it, be patient long enough. You get a big final battle at the end of the third movie. And whatever happens, I can't say. But it is, again, it ups the ante. It raises the level bar higher from the first film and the second film to get to this one. But it is one of the best series that I've seen so far, because it escalates with each chapter. Just like, in a sense, Final Destination does the same thing. They try to up the ante with each chapter of the films. from the first movie to the second film to the third film, and making it better that way, so people would keep coming back and seeing it. But yeah, like I said, my sister understands the Matrix thing, that's why I'm having her explain this a bit. And
So I can't talk about this next one.
yes, the
But I
next
haven't
one,
seen it yet.
I'm going to try my best. Now, this one here, basically, Matrix Resurrections. This one comes back, so Neo's back, Trinity, Morpheus, and some of the other members of the group. And more or less, it's like returning to the source, the beginning parts of the Matrix thing, and yeah, there's not really a lot I can say about it either. But the fact is that originally they weren't going to do a part 4. There wasn't going to be a part 4 of the Matrix. Who was that?
Really?
Okay. Yeah, there wasn't originally going to be a part 4 of the Matrix, but then they decided, well, okay, because people wanted to make more money, so they wanted to decide to make another Matrix movie. And Neo's look is a little different in this one because he has long hair now and a beard, sort of like his John Wick character. But if you're familiar with a lot of stuff that goes on in the Matrix, then it's more or less almost the same type of thing. Only it brings you up to date with what's gone on since the last movie, from the last movie on to this one. So yeah, I call it an extra one to watch. But the main focus was on 3 films, because those were the 3 films that you'd seen and the films that I'd seen.
My first date with my partner was we went and seen The Matrix.
At the theater?
Yeah.
Back
in 2003.
Oh, you and Bill went to see that.
One of them, I don't remember what one now.
But it was fun. It was a great.
It was my first date.
First date and first time in a theater, or?
No, first date.
First date, yeah. You've been to this movie before.
I think so.
But yeah, like I said, Matrix 4 doesn't really have much difference than the other movies. But, like I said, it just more brings you up to date on the characters. Well, that's pretty well it. I can talk about the Matrix, and thanks, Linda, for helping me there.
No problem.
Because, like I said, she understood about a lot of the stuff even more than I did, so that's why I said, okay, I'll have my sister explain it to me. But this is Paul reminding you to like and subscribe to the channel. It's Paul's Cinema Picks on YouTube. Leave a comment in the bottom of the video so that we can hear from you, because I'd like to hear from some of you people what you think. And yeah, reminding you to continue watching, and hopefully we have some more shows coming up yet. We got to figure out some more themes, but we'll come up with it. But for now, this is Paul Westbrook, Brantford's film enthusiast, reminding you that I'll be seeing you at the movies. So long for now.